So on today's video, we'll be talking about the 6 things you need to know before applying for the Canadian PR through Nova Scotia Nominee Program, which is popularly known as NSNP. So if this looks like what you'll be interested in, I would encourage you to sit back, watch till the end of this video to get all the necessary information you'll be needing to start that application. Welcome back, amazing people, back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Sophia, aka Nukwada. Well, I'm a content creator based in Canada, and on my channel I talk about the different tips and tricks on how to relocate to Canada through the various pathways that are available for you. Videos drop every Sunday on this channel, so do feel free to check by every Sunday to see new videos, new uploads, and get all the necessary information you'll be needing. Thank you. So without wasting much of your time, I'll be talking about the 6 things to know before applying for the Canadian PR through the Nova Scotia Nominee Program, which is popularly known as NSNP. For those who might not know where Nova Scotia is, for new people that are starting their immigration journey and all that, let me just give you a few backstory about Nova Scotia and where it's found to help you make better decision about your choices. So Nova Scotia is a province. It's composed of the Nova Scotia Peninsula, Cape Breton Island, and over 3,000 smaller islands. Its capital city is Halifax. It's known as a major center for culture and arts, as well as for high standard of living. Nova Scotians, that people that live in Nova Scotia are called Nova Scotians, are closely connected to the sea, and the province is renowned for its coastal beauty and delicious cuisine. So if you live in this province, of course you'll be able to get live fishes, fresh fishes, because they stay close to the sea. Now, that being said, NSNP, which is the Nova Scotia Provincial Nominee Program, through this program, prospective immigrants with the skills and experience targeted by the province may receive a Nova Scotia Provincial Nomination Certificate. The program was launched in 2003. It's launched to help address economic and labor market needs through immigration to the province. Immigration to Nova Scotia has tripled over the last 20 years because of the introduction and continuous development of NSNP, as well as the introduction of Atlantic Immigration Pilots AIP in 2017. Nova Scotia is now welcoming over 7,000 new immigrants every year. The province has a retention rate of over 70%, which is actually high. The province retention rate has improved because the Nova Scotia PNP, which is the Provincial Nomination Program, and the AIP, which is the Atlantic Immigration Pilot, are looking to match newcomers with job opportunities. The PNP and AIP also help make it easier for international graduates and temporary workers to transition to permanent residency. So this is like an overview or backstory of it. So let's dive right into the of the day. So the first thing to know before applying for this PR pathway is one, if your NSNP application approved, you will need to apply for the Canadian permanent residency within a year. The second thing to note is NSNP streams offer work permit support later to allow you work in Nova Scotia while your Canadian permanent residency application is processing. The third thing to know is Nova Scotia has a remote work policy. You are not eligible if you completely work remotely. If you're working in Nova Scotia but you're working remotely, then you cannot be eligible for this stream. If you work remotely in Nova Scotia, you must have lived in Nova Scotia with a valid work permit for at least 1 year in the last 3 years. 5. Only Nova Scotia graduates can qualify for the Nova Scotia express entry stream. And lastly, your Nova Scotia employer will need to apply for employer registration certificate and renew it annually for them to be able to support you for PR through this Nova Scotia NSNP. So these are the 6 things you will need to know. And also, to add to this information that I have shared, here are some streams of Nova Scotia nominee programs. So one is Nova Scotia Experience Express Entry Stream, two Physician Stream. These are for people in healthcare, doctors, and the rest. Three Labor Market Priorities for Physician Stream. Four International Graduate Entrepreneur Stream. Five Occupations in Demand. Six Critical Construction Worker. Seven International Graduates in Demand Stream. 8 Skilled Work Stream. 9 Nova Scotia Labour Market Priorities. So these are some of the stream of Nova Scotia Nominee Program. Do well to go over to the page or check it online. Google is your friend. Do more research on this and start shooting in your application. So do well to head over to their page. Do more research. Wish you best of luck. Until next time, I'll see you again. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe, turn on post notification like I said. So drop your questions in the comment section. I'll be able to respond to them as soon as I can. You can also shoot me an email to ask me questions, and I'll try my possible best to also respond to those questions to the best of my knowledge. So the emoji for this week is the Nova Scotia flag. The only way I will know that you've watched to the end of this video. So drop your Nova Scotia flag in the comment section. Next time I'll see you again. Goodbye.